Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday morning, my loves. It is June 6th at noon. Happy Pride Month. There's that. I looked really hard. I have these amazing pride earrings I got last month and I can't find them. I really wanted to wear them for you all today. But I can't find them. And it's not like you all don't know I'm an ally or that I'm queer. So, um, I don't need earrings to show you all that. um, let's see. I rushed on today. Uh, it's a rough one, y'all. It's a rough morning. It's a rough Monday. Um, compounded with all the shit going on in the world, in our country. There were seven separate mass shootings over the weekend. 54 people were injured. At least 54 people were injured. 11 were killed. Y'all, the kids are not okay. The kids are not. This kid is not okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. It's out of fucking hand, y'all. It's out of fucking hand. If I had the resources, I wouldn't live here. But without resources, we're all kind of stuck, right? I am stuck in an abusive relationship with the country I live in. And I don't have the resources to leave her. Yeah. So besides the bullshit in the news, in the media, and in our country, I'm not okay. I will be, right? That's one of the things I say. People ask me, "You all right, Mandy?" No, I'm not okay, but I will be. Eventually I will be. I have had good morning, Franklin. It's I've come to a point where I can start healing from everything that happened that we spoke about last week. I don't want to go too much into it because I didn't give any trigger warnings today. I don't want to revisit what happened. But I've really just come to a point in the last week and a half, 2 weeks where I can start healing. Because I couldn't before because the person was still present. And it's been a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And I have sought out a therapist and I'm doing that. And my partners have been amazing. My current partners have been super supportive. But yeah, anxiety is up, panic attacks are up. I'm not good. But I will be. And hanging out with you all helps. So there's that. Let me go ahead and introduce the show and introduce myself. Welcome to the Many Loves Lunch Hour with Mandy here on Split Radio, where we talk all things ethical non-monogamy, and a lot of that crosses over into monogamy. So we are a show for all. I am your host, Mandy Conant, and I have no certifications or letters behind my name except MILF. I just come from over 20 years experience in ethical non-monogamy. And so I bring you my experiences and my views and my what I've learned in the last 20 years, what to do, what not to do. And sometimes that works for you and sometimes it doesn't, and that's okay. As always, I welcome comments, questions, and critique in the chat. This show is much more informative and entertaining when you all participate, so I highly encourage that. And today we are going to talk about how to help your partners with self-care after trauma. Self-care is super important on a regular, any day, it's super important. It's important to date yourself. It's important to spend time with yourself. It's important to make sure. Hold on one second. I'm so sorry. We have a chat coming or a message coming through. And I'm trying to sort through. I'm trying to only give you all the what matters, the good stuff. And sometimes we have people who troll, but that's okay because trolls mean we're popular, right? Anyway, good morning, Robin. I see that is you now, Robin. Good morning. So self-care is important. Anytime, at any point in your life, self-care is important. Self-care after trauma is especially important. And that support, and that trauma can look like anything. I want to add that trauma doesn't necessarily have to be an SA. It can look like anything. It can look like a death in the family. It can look like anything that traumatizes you, right? And that could be, God, a slew of shit, because we're all different people and different things traumatize us. So, what's important is we take care of ourselves after that happens. I am not the best at that. Ask any of my partners. I'm not the best at that, or even my friends, my family. I'm just not the best at taking care of myself. I tend to put everybody else in front of me. And to my detriment at times. So I'm working on that. And I'm going to share with you all some of the things that I'm working on, some of the things that I know I should be doing and that I struggle with, and some things I'm getting better at doing. And then what you, as a partner of someone who has been traumatized, what you can do for them, how you can step up and be there for them, how you can not Oh, hold on. Robin says I do. Oh, Robin's not having her show this week. So this is from Robin. I just want to put this up here. Robin says, I'm so sorry, I would imagine, to do this 2 weeks in a row, but my back has been really horrible and I'm still working on getting it manageable. It's nearly there. And I'm just so thankful I have access to a little team of healthcare providers to help me get me back on my feet. Oh, we're so sorry, Robin. Today's show is about self-care. Care for yourself. If you can't do a show, you can't do a show. And just so listeners know, Robin and I don't get paid to do what we do. We don't get paid. We have sponsorships that we speak about, right? One Condoms, Adam and Eve, probably Polly. But they really just pay for the expenses that comes along with doing our shows. We don't get paid to do this. We do it because we love to do it, and we love to hang out with you all, and we love doing anything that we can to help the community in any way. That was really why we created Split, and why we do our shows. It would be awesome if we got paid to do this, but that is not the case. So, Robin, we love you. Do not in any way feel bad at all for not showing up, for not doing your show today. Everybody understands. We get it. Here we go. Robin says, this is Robin. I've confirmed it's Robin. So it's kind of related in that I'm putting aside something I love in order to get better. There's so much I want to do, but I just want my physical, it would just make my physical health worse. So this is self-care. Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Like I said, Robin's reiterating this. We love doing this. And I promise when we can't show up, it's because we can't show up. Whether it's mental health, whether it's physical health, we just can't. So, let's see. This is Grayson. Grayson, thanks for joining today. Grayson says, I'm glad you're listening to your body and taking care of yourself, Robin. I hope you're able to rest and feel better. We love you. Yes. Thank you, Grayson. Yeah. We love you, Robin. You take it easy and take care of yourself, and we'll be here. I mean, to be honest, I told my kids this morning I wasn't sure if I was going to do the show or not, because I have been, like, the panic attacks have been really bad lately. I can't pinpoint what's triggering them, which makes it even more frustrating, right? Anyone that deals with anxiety and panic, I'm sure, can relate to that. That, a lot of times that we can identify what's causing our panic attacks and causing our anxiety. And it does make it a little easier to deal with when we know. But mine seem to be coming out of nowhere. So it's a little more challenging. And it sucks. It fucking sucks. I think if there was one, for me, of course I'm speaking on for me, I don't suffer from a lot of the things that people I know and care about suffer from. I may not suffer from the same things that you suffer from. But I think that if I could, yeah, I would get rid of my anxiety. So, self-care after trauma. I'm gonna do that a lot today, y'all. I think I'm gonna lose track a lot. So, so you have a partner that's gone through a trauma, whatever that trauma looks like. What do? You love them and you want to be there for them and you want to take care of them. And you don't know how to do that. Because different people need different things, right? So, sorry, we have a lurker that's driving me nuts. I hate this. Sorry, y'all. I want to say hi to Maria Sarah Tablet. Welcome to the show. Hold on. We have a troll cat. We have a troll on the split page. And they're driving me nuts. It's distracting me. All right. Robin says, I love you so much, Mandy. I'm sorry you're having to deal with these panic attacks. Me too. Me too. But yes. We have a troll on the split page and it's driving me nuts. It's so distracting. It's so fucking distracting. And I don't want to block them. I hate blocking people because maybe it's not a troll. Maybe it's just somebody who doesn't know how to act. This is my problem. This is my problem with my last relationship, y'all. Okay. Center and focus, Mandy. Y'all did not come here to listen to me ramble. So the first thing that I would suggest, if your partner is dealing with a trauma and you want to be there for them and you want to see, it's exactly what I was gonna say. Grayson is always on the button. I always appreciate when partners or even friends ask, how can I help support you right now? Exactly. I used to have a partner who was incredible about this. She, that's the first thing that she would say is, how can I help? Or I would say, I need to talk about this. And she'd say, do you need me to listen? Or do you want a response? Do you just want to vent, or do you want me to respond and to suggest things? Always ask, just how can I help support you right now? Because people's support looks different, right? From person to person. That's the number one, absolutely. The number one thing, Grayson, is to say, just, hey, how can I help you? A lot of times, though, we're not going to know. We're not going to know what kind of support we need. We're not going to know what it looks like, especially if we're deep in that trauma. If we're deep in that trauma recovery, there's a lot of times I don't know what I need. I don't know what I need. Need I need you to throw out ideas. So throw out ideas. Caveat though, don't inundate them with do you want me to go get ice cream? Do you want me to rub your feet? Do you want to watch a movie? Do you want me to leave you alone? Do you need a blanket? Do you want do you want me to do the dishes? Like, don't just throw out a suggestion. Step back. See if they bite. If they don't, step back in. Throw out another suggestion. Step back. Be gentle. Be gentle. My partners have been great about letting me just check out. Panic attacks take so much out of me, and like that's probably across the board. Most people that I talk to, panic attacks exhaust them. And they exhaust me. Oh, not to mention, God, I'm so sorry. Oh, not to mention that the medication, that's a new word. Not to mention that the medication that I take for, for panic attacks when, when I'm having one, it brings me down, right? So I need a nap. So I have to check out. I have to nap. I have to, a lot of times. It's not a thing all the time, but yeah. So sometimes I have to nap. And recently the panic attacks have been a lot, and I have had to take a good bit of naps. I actually had a panic attack at the softball field on Saturday, which, I can't nap at the softball field. I did for a little bit. It was really great. I have a good softball mom friend who gets it and deals with shit herself. And so she let me nap, and she took care of the kids while I was napping. I say kids, they're all like 16 and older, but they need stuff at the softball field. So she was great. So shout out to Natalie. She's not listening, but Natalie is the best. All right, we've got some more comments. Let's see. Kat says, I give either ors. Just two of my best guesses. Wait and listen, no more. Decision paralysis is real. It is. It is. And it's so hard. Like I said, when a partner comes to me and they say, what can I do to help? Like, I don't fucking know. I don't know. If I knew what would help, I would do that. And I know that's not what your partner wants to hear. That's not the right answer. But you feel that in the moment where you're just like, I don't know. So luckily my partners know me really well. We've gone through this for a while now. Anxiety is not new to Mandy. So they know that sometimes, like a squeeze. Oh God, squeezes help me so much. Who out there like a squeeze? Does a squeeze help you? Because a squeeze helps me so much. To just squeeze and hold me. It's got to do with that. There was a study that Temple Grandin did for autism and I'm not autistic. I'm sure everyone's on the spectrum of some, but I'm not diagnosed autistic. I don't have autistic tendencies, but for comfort and for, it's like the dogs. When your dog they're scared of thunderstorms, they have those jackets, or like the heavy blankets that people sleep with. I think it's along those lines. I'm not a doctor, y'all. I don't know this for sure, but I think it's along those lines. But a good squeeze, God, a good squeeze helps me. Sometimes it will even fend off an oncoming panic attack. A good long squeeze. Try it. If you're a touch person, some people are not a touch person. Like my nesting partner, I don't know that that would work for him. Oh, I love you guys. Have got so many comments coming in. I love this. Yes, I've gotten better at asking for what I need. Okay, so this is Robin. Brandon is the type that will try to logic and fix the problem or point out silver linings to help me better. Yeah, sometimes that doesn't work. Robin says sometimes that's the response I want, but usually I just want him to say that sucks. And then I've lost the rest of the message. Hold on. That sucks, and hug me. Yes, hug me. This takes a tiny bit of effort on both people, but helps everyone support each other much better. Yes, yes, yes. Agreed, agreed. I don't know who this is. Hold on. I don't know why anything is coming through. There's no names coming through today, so I don't know who this is. So put your initial at the end of it, if you would, please. It's totally okay to not know what you need. I often don't know, but it's okay. I'm sorry. It's always best to ask first. I recently heard about someone that has a list of things that are on their toolbox. I've heard of this. I've heard of toolboxes, and it's an actual physical list that they've been given or have. And it has suggestions for themselves or others to soothe them when they're triggered. Yes, I've absolutely heard of this. And I highly suggest doing it. I don't have to, because like I said, my current partners right now know me so well. They know exactly what I need. They know when I need space. They know when I need a squeeze. They know, when I just need somebody to do the dishes, that kind of thing. Robin says, what helps you through a panic attack? Going somewhere private to pace helps me. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Somebody breathing with me helps. I don't like to be alone during panic attacks. Somebody breathing with me helps. Not necessarily somebody touching me, but somebody just breathing with me helps, and talking to me about shit that's not happening right there at the moment. Like, so I can switch focuses. Does that make sense? Like, talk to me about something stupid, about you stepping on your shoelace the other day, or, don't try and tell me jokes, but like get me engaged in a different conversation. As soon as I can breathe and I can talk. Somebody says, replying to a Facebook user, I'm a logic silver lining type, and I have to hold up and ask first, venting or advice. LOL. I have a post-it on my monitor to remind me online. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know who that was. Oh, that was Kat. Okay, I see that. Yes, Kat. That's great. I do too. I have Post-its to remind me to ask, because I'm a fix it. What can I do? Who do I need to kill? Do I need to beat somebody up? What do I need to do? Do I need to talk to somebody? Like, I'm a super protective, like, wolf pack mama. So like, friends, partners, like, I want to protect. Come here, let me hold you, and let me fight the evil at the same time. But sometimes people don't need that sometimes. Grayson says, I love a good squish. I'm telling you, a squeeze is so good for me. Oh, Robin says no squeezes. No squeeze for me when I'm panicking. No touchy, but for someone I trust to just be in the room can be helpful. Yes. So the squeeze isn't during the panic attack. The squeeze is more when I feel it. Like, I feel it coming on, I feel like, and it's to more to prevent it, than anything. Don't yeah, I can't squeeze. No, because I can't breathe when I'm having a panic attack anyway. If you squeeze me, I'm passing out. I'm passing out, man. Um, yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. Um, um, so yeah, sorry. um, yeah, it's and some people squeezes aren't a good thing. And I get that for sure. But yeah, not during a panic attack. Um, so let's talk about other other trauma symptoms that you could have or that your partner could have afterwards that you've got to help deal with. Um, I mentioned something about checking out. Um, I need to do this really only after I've had a panic attack. Um, but I do find myself zoning sometimes and really hard to concentrate. Um, i.e., today, apparently. uh, I find myself zoning, I zone out and completely don't make grocery lists, or the dishes will sit for a week because I zoned out and didn't even notice that there were dishes in the sink. Um, so how do you help that? How do you help your partners with that? My best answer is that you just pick it up. You just pick it up and help. It's not going to be a permanent thing, y'all. If this is something that, that these are responsibilities that you all split anyway, you know what I mean? Like, it just pick it up. Like I said, it's not going to be permanent. You may have to do the grocery list 3 or 4 times, or you may have to do the dishes a little more often that week than you normally do. But absolutely, just pick up a couple things off your partner's plate, um, so they can deal with things. Um, Robin says, yes, distractions make sense. It helps me a lot. And Calvin, my 6-year-old with severe anxiety, is really good at asking for what he needs. And this is in his toolbox. Sing to me. List kid superheroes. We have a special list. A breathing video. Distraction like playing a card game. Yeah. Those are great. Those are great. Um, those are awesome, awesome, awesome things. I know, like, I've had therapists tell me to do the count thing where you name 5 things you can see and 4 things you can smell and 3 things you can touch, or whatever that is. I can't remember that in the middle of a panic attack. I can't remember that. Like, I just can't. I can't remember to do it. I've tried, and then I just panic worse because I can't remember the coping mechanism I was given for it, and it just makes things worse. So I don't do that. I do know that it is supposed to help people. I don't do it. I can't remember it. What is it? Does anybody remember what it is? It's like it's a countdown, right? It's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 thing, right? We count our breathing. I have a child that has pretty bad anxiety as well. And I breathe with him. That's why I was saying that the breathing, like we count breath though. We do in for 8, out for 8. And then, and we do that probably 5 or 6 times and it gets his breathing under control. Grayson says, in a panic attack, I want to be in a really small space, like a bathtub, under a table, or in a closet when I'm in a panic attack. And sometimes that's simple, and other times it's not really available, right? Like if you're in public, let me tell you, panic attacks in public are so much worse than at home. I hate them because there's no respite in public, and then you've got people looking at you, which makes it worse. And it's just, yeah, I get it, Grayson. But that's I don't know. I don't know if I really have a preference, like in the middle of a panic. It's, I could have to ask one of my partners. Again, there's sometimes I don't remember the depths of my panic attack too. Do you guys do that? Do you guys forget? Like I kind of black out in the middle of them sometimes. Kat says, I was told to try pulling factual info. I was told trying to pull factual info can help calm anxiety and stress, like asking myself or the person in attack mode simple, familiar, not important reference questions. I see 5 red cars or groundings like the senses. But yeah, I forget the grounding thing too, kind of like grounding, but it works for me when overwhelmed or when I'm with an overwhelmed person. Like, yeah, the factual stuff. That's that whole like distract me thing. Like, let's talk about World War One, or let's talk about, I don't know, a documentary that we saw the other day. Some kind of distraction. And of course it's not mostly me doing the talking, it's somebody else doing the talking. But yeah, for sure. Robin says, oh yeah, there's a lot of grounding exercises, but I find that one to be way too complicated. It is, man. I can't remember it. I can't fucking remember it. I know that there's 5, it's a countdown thing, but I can't remember all the things I'm supposed to remember. And then again, it stresses me out even more in the midst of things. And I'm just like, fuck it. You've made it worse. Calvin likes to pick a color and count how many things in the room that have that color. I like to do one thing I can feel, one thing I can hear, and just do one. Oh, okay. 1% until I calm. Everyone works differently. That's right. Let's see. Kat says, in a spiral attack, let me tornado by cleaning or escape on my own. I'll keep it safe, but need a way. Afterwards, cuddles, holding, and relation connections. Okay. All right. I get clean when I'm mad. I clean when I'm angry. That's like my cleaning. I go on a cleaning warpath, is what they call it. But yeah, if like I need, when I'm spiraling or I feel it coming on, it's great because since I've had anxiety for 7,000 years now, I can identify when it's coming on. 99.9% of the time, there's always going to be one that slips through and I'm like, blah! But I can feel it. I know the signs. I know my body well enough where I can feel it happening. So, I take my meds. I take my emergency meds. I let whoever's with me know, hey, I'm feeling a kind of way. Can you do this for me? Like, I'm fairly sufficient in doing that. I want to talk more about the other ways. Rage cleaning. Yes, Robin. Mom's rage cleaning. And my kids, completely different note. I do want to go back to what we were talking about. But my kids, when I start rage cleaning, they go, hey, can I help? Like I'll do this part to try and calm me down a little bit. It's yeah, it scares them a little. And Jerry, like my nesting partner, he just gets out of the way. He just gets out of the way. He goes in a different room. Like I'm just because anything he does when I'm rage cleaning is not sufficient anyway. It's not right. It's not enough. Doesn't matter. Um, I want to talk about other trauma responses that people have. Like, I have, like I said, I have the panic attacks and I have the checking out and just blocking shit out. And I don't mean to block it out. But I do. And that's it's a trauma response for me. What other trauma responses do you all have? And I want to know how your partners help you with that. Or how you need your partners to help you with that, and they may not do it at this moment, but you would like them to. Robin says, "I feel that, Mandy." Yeah, Jerry just sorry, my nesting partner he just makes himself scarce. But yeah, like what I've heard of, and again, it doesn't matter what trauma it is, people needing to obsessively shower. Like it's going to somehow clean the trauma away. Sorry. Oh, I need to give a DV content warning if I'm giving details. DV content warning. I'm dumb this morning. What's a DV content warning? What's a DV content warning? Detail violation? I'm so confused. Grayson says, I sometimes go nonverbal when I'm triggered with PTSD, and when I'm at the point I need to take medication, curl up in a ball, and be snuggled by a partner. Yes. Nonverbal, I understand. Domestic violence. Maybe that's it. Yes. Thanks, Kat. It's domestic violence. Yeah. So I'm sorry. We'll go back to that. Yes, Grayson. I go nonverbal sometimes too. But probably not the way that you do. I mean, maybe. I don't know. That sounded super judgy, and I didn't mean it that way. I just pull away. Like I pull away from everybody, and I just don't talk, which is, of course, very weird for me if you know me. So something's up if I'm being super quiet. But yeah, the nonverbal definitely is a sign that it's coming, that I'm going to need support. And does your partner recognize that? Does your partner recognize when you're nonverbal that that's what you need? Um, so Robin, yes. Okay, so Robin is getting ready to talk about details of a trauma, I would imagine is what this is about. So, trigger warning, Robin is getting ready to talk about domestic violence. So, um, please be mindful of that. And if you need to check out, I don't blame you. And you can come back. Um, you can fast forward if you're watching it after the live, whatever you need to do. So, okay, what other ways? Let's see. I feel like I need to Google trauma response because I only know mine, y'all. There's self-harm. Oh, trigger warning. We're going to talk about self-harm. I guess we already had a trigger warning for domestic violence, so trigger warning for self-harm. I used to self-harm. I'm much better about not now. But that definitely used to be a go-to for me when I had some sort of trauma or I had some type of PTSD trigger. I would self-harm. It was, I don't want to go into too many details, but it was a safer self-harm. I don't know if you can say a safer self-harm. I'm going to fuck this up, y'all. My partners were aware that this was the case, and they would be super mindful if they noticed that I was in any way triggered, and they would keep a close eye on me. I was not, I had no thoughts of I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm not gonna do it. We're just gonna skip that. Grayson says, my therapist said if I ever have a trauma response to flight, that if I do push-ups, it helps part of my brain that wants to hit. Oh, a trauma response to fight. Oh, that's amazing. I'm going to start that over because now I'm following. My therapist said if I ever have a trauma response to fight, that if I do push-ups, it helps that part of my brain that wants to hit. I just thought that was really interesting. That is super interesting. That used to be a thing for me. Like I said, I'm like a wolf pack mama, like let me at him. So that's super interesting. I did not know that push-ups did that. Thank you for that. I hope that helps some people. I'm gonna have to try it. I don't so much now that I'm older, to be honest. Like I just know my age and I know my capability, and I'm not a fighter anymore so much. I talk a lot of shit, but I haven't hit anybody in a long time. Robin. Okay, so this is the domestic violence trigger warning. This is what the warning was for, rather. Basically, in my trigger, an angry mask person, I used to have a fight response, yelling and being as tough as possible, or would just freeze and completely disassociate. Is it dissociate or disassociate? Robin wrote dissociate. After lots of work, now I flight and just curl up in my room and may occasionally freeze, but it isn't as intense as it used to be. Do you think it's because we're getting older, Robin? Because my fight response is not, it's not as bad as it used to be. And I don't know what to attribute that to. except being older, to be completely honest. Because I don't know that I've changed. I don't know. I told you I was going to fuck this show up, y'all. Because again, I can only come from where I've been, right? I'm having issues with my bra straps falling today. I'm just falling apart, y'all. I do promise next week it's going to be a lighter topic. The last couple weeks have been heavy topics. I know I need a lighter topic. I'm sure some of you all need a lighter topic. Let's talk about something fun next week. I will take whatever suggestions. Oh, I did want to say this. I have had some listeners reach out to me and reach out to a partner and kind of inquire as to what partner who was involved in the essay that we spoke about last week, in the essay, not essay, that we spoke about last week, that the show kind of skirted last week. It is not one of my current partners. This partner is no longer a partner since it happened. Not one of my current partners. Please don't message one of my current partners and think that they have assaulted me in any way. They have not. Let's see. Robin says, haha, not just getting old. I attribute it to therapy and working on my shit. Being aware of your trigger, I can now recognize what's happening. I.e., when B yelled at a video game, I know I'm not in danger, but I'm having this response. There's no need to fight. Yeah. Maybe it's therapy. Maybe I don't need to fight because it's therapy. I think it's just old and I'm tired. And I internalize things way more now than I used to. All right. So Kat says next week, how to surprise and delight your partner. Oh, I love this. Gifts and notes and songs and meals, etc. I like this topic. I love this topic. Because I have different types of partners. So there's different types of ways to surprise and gift. And yes, this is great. I love this topic. Thanks, Kat. We will absolutely do this topic tomorrow. If I had a pen, I'd write it down, but I'm just going to try and keep it in the old noggin for now. And what's great is that I have a chat that I can go back to. Yes, that is what we'll talk about next week for sure. And Robin agrees. Amazing idea. Thank you, Robin. We have had like 3 trolls today. But Robin and I have discussed this. If you have trolls, it means you're doing something right. So, yes, that's a great idea. So we'll do that next week. Oh, let me talk about sponsors now, because I did not last week, because again, didn't feel like it was appropriate. So let's talk about One Condoms real quick. One Condoms. This is how I keep my children from having sex, is I just give them a condom with my face on it. That's check out onecondoms.com. If you go to My One Condoms, you can download a fit kit and measure your junk to find the right customized size condom for your junk. Wrap it up. Use it during sex. It will change your sex life when you have the right size condom. You go to onecondoms.com. You can use promo code MANYLOVES for 15% off your custom size condom order. Do it. Order some of this lube too, man. This lube is amazing. Move Lube. It's amazing. I like it. I like the container. Listen, it's metal. It's so pretty. And it's like a one-hand pop top thing going. It's great. It doesn't taste good, but it's good stuff. And then also, let's talk about adamandeve.com for all of your bedroom enhancement needs. Anything from sex swings to lingerie to vibrators. They are your one-stop shop for all things to enhance your bedroom experience. Check them out. If you use the promo code MLLH, you can get 50% off almost any one item. Almost any one item in the whole freaking online catalog. And shipping is free. And they throw in some freebies. Do it. It's amazing. Fucking worth it. And last but never least, Probably Polly Podcast, the podcast where we question everything, even our name. I co-host this with Michael Haig and Sarah Lucas. It's an amazing, intelligent podcast because there are other people on it with me, and not just me, which does not bring the intelligence. Michael brings the intelligence. I bring the expertise from experience. So, I'm not an expert. That was a wrong word. I don't bring expertise. I bring experience. And then Sarah Lucas is just a fucking hoot. She's kind of newer. She brings that like curious, amazing, like need to know side to everything. Love her to death. Check us out at probablypolly.com, on Facebook at Probably Polly, and anywhere you listen to your podcasts like SoundCloud, iTunes, and Spotify. Let's see. Robin says trolls because I'm famous. I am not famous, but I appreciate your love. Anyway, thank you all so much for helping me get through the show today. It was a rough show, and I appreciate you all for helping. My room is a disaster, and I'm sorry for that. One day it'll be clean. The moose is there, though. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. Did I forget anything? Does anybody remember anything that I don't remember? I do want to say that self-care, again, is super, super important with or without trauma, especially recovering from trauma. Your recovery time is your recovery time, and there is no set time for that. So you do you. Partners, support your partners in doing them. Yeah, there's no set time to recover from trauma. I tell you all that. Can somebody tell me that? God, why do we talk to ourselves so differently than we talk to our friends? So much harder on ourselves. Anyway, I love you all so much, my many loves. Mwah. Until next week, when we talk about surprising and gifting to our partners. Surprise and delight. I love that topic. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Kat. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for commenting. And until next week.